Hello there. Welcome to another ISFL podcasting gameplay. Unfortunately, Cal will not be able to join us tonight. But as always, I have the ever-present Buford, John Tripod Smith. I'm Aenir, known as Griff Oberald, and today we'll be playing some Total War Warhammer 2. We're 132 turns into this campaign that we've played amongst ourselves. For 132 turns. I am playing as Bretonia. Long live the Lady of the Lake. He is playing as Grom the Paunch. God, I don't even know how to pronounce it. He's playing. He's playing as a fat goblin.
No,
And I think it's Paunch.
Fat goblin.
Yeah, fat goblin basically. So he's orcs, but not orcs.
Bunch
it's
of,
mostly goblins.
wolves
mostly
carrying
goblins.
him.
Huh? He's on a chariot that's being pulled by two wolves.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if it was wolves or not. That's why I was like, I think it's by wolves.
I'm gonna scroll up. Did we answer the questions for sucks fake for
What do you say?
for favorite type of pizza? Would you rather marry Buford or Bailey? So I may go back.
We haven't.
Okay, some older ones. Okay. While it's loading. Favorite moment since joining the ISFL?
Go ahead.
You first.
No, you.
No, you.
That's fine.
We do this for an hour.
No, you. Pardon me. I'm sorry, I'm eating. One of my favorite moments was probably what was that, season 15, when we finally won it all with San Jose. Because we were San Jose lifers on 2 characters basically.
Well, more you than me.
Well, yeah, you were in Yellowknife for like 2 seasons.
For like 2 or 3 seasons, yeah.
But that was a really nice time because it was finally like, hey man, CK, I guess I like you. I spent like 2 years with you. We got you a title. I guess that was probably one of my favorite NSFL, ISFL moments.
For me, I think it was winning the starting quarterback position for Yellowknife back in season 1. Because I had tried multiple times before being a quarterback, never quite made the cut.
Because you never stay active enough. Got him.
I stayed active for other leagues.
You got to like 700 TPE here, man.
And then I retired. I retired before regression could start hitting me.
While you're not in a Hall print.
As I said with when I created my player, he's very Chad Pennington-ish. Didn't have much arm, but didn't turn the ball over a lot and did a lot of dink and dunk. And like Chad Pennington, the career ended too early. And that's as much as I can say for most quarterbacks that aren't on the Bears. But as we all know, the Bears have had enough quarterbacks to make up for that deficit.
I'm so sad.
What, about the Bears or Chad Pennington?
The Bears.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Pennington and he had like shoulder surgery and couldn't throw it like 10 yards anymore. With any sort of zip.
I hate that you take forever to load into this goddamn game.
I'm sending you a text based on something. Ignore the chat text on it, but if you could use that as an ogre team or a snotling team, I think you'd get a kick out of it.
What's going on? I haven't got nothing yet. When are you gonna send it?
Sending already?
Oh, it's just taking you forever. Your phone sucks.
Newer than yours.
Fuck you.
Oh, thank God it's gonna cool off tomorrow. The past couple days, the upstairs has been just intolerable.
Do they turn the AC on upstairs?
It's struggling.
Why?
It's hot and humid.
Why is the AC struggling?
It just is.
Okay.
So it's to the point where I have my box fan that I just have going all the time. I wake up and I put it so it blows air down the hallway. I even turned that fan up.
Just lived upstairs on the couch then, dum-dum.
Oh, you didn't save.
I did.
Massive Oracle's still under siege. Didn't we win that battle?
No, I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Oh, I thought that's the one we won.
No, we won the one up at Fort Burgess.
Okay. Why is Oglock's army glowing red?
Where?
By Marienburg.
Oh, because he's got the Sword of Cain.
Oh, that's what that is.
You know what it does? Can you put your mouth? You can click
I can see it. I'm reading it.
You know how strong that shit is?
So you don't care about Rampage. Unbreakable is really good. And Ward save is nice. 20% less damage.
And look how strong the sword is.
Yeah,
450
ridiculous.
armor piercing damage, 25 melee attack.
Careful, Nick, because this high elf Gilga Lion is gonna probably come around and attack as well.
Yeah, Chris. He doubled his melee attack from it's 88 now, and his weapon strength is almost double too.
Oof. So
he's got 970 weapon strength and 88 melee attack.
Ridiculous. So just so people know, playing as Bretonia,
King Luan
this is my death stack. King Luan Leonker, with he's on a hippogriff and everybody has hippogriffs. It's weak in the sense that if I don't land in a certain amount of time, the battle automatically ends. Not in my favor. But that stack will wreck almost any army in the game. I got
my reputation
up
precedes
here,
me.
up there. Got all of Bretonia, plus Marienburg and Gorsel, which would normally be... Marienburg is independent, Gorsel would be under the Empire's domain.
Oh, Hunter, not yours.
I'm also telling some background. I also had Ilhart and Ubersreich. I'm going to save up and go push on Nuln, which it was very, very much a Empire city, because it's where the Imperial Gunners learn. Not Stormtroopers, but in lore, Imperial Gunners. Let's see, next question. You know what? It says originally this is older. What do you think about Butcher's Office? No. What do you think of the Butcher's season so far?
Do I have? It's been very disappointing, to say the least. I've expected a lot more, but sim is gonna sim. Granted, we did win tonight and beat Honolulu.
Nice. I'm gonna quote Jay Sherman. It stinks. You'd probably know that from the Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns tries to win the
blessings
movie
of
contest.
the lady be upon you.
It has been quite a rough season.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get rougher with expansion coming up too.
I think they jumped the gun way too fast.
For what?
Expansion.
No, they didn't.
I think they jumped the gun. I think they could have taken another. I think they could have taken another season or two. Well, I also think that they should have expanded DSFL before they expanded ISFL again. But you know, we've discussed that multiple times.
Yeah, sadly, we have gone to that conversation.
I'm still not a fan of the new form, anyway.
I hate it. I fucking hate the new form.
The new form is actually the reason why I stopped playing in SHL with Gilmore Tuttle.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they switched it. I couldn't
Ask
remember
for
my
a
login,
boon.
and I was just like, fuck
Speak,
it, I don't care.
and I will see if it is
Oh,
within my
what do
power.
they want? You know, I'll take a non-aggression pact with Talia, which is basically
Let the supplicant come forth.
other Bretonians. Sure, I'll give them mine. Basically, because this is more or less like an old world pet situation, I'm in the equivalent of France. The Empire is the equivalent of Germany. Estalia, which is the province, is basically the equivalent of Spain. And Talia would be the equivalent of Italy / like the Italian city-states. So.
And I'm in the mountain.
And yeah, you're in the mountain in the middle of France, which was actually added in for your faction because it was not there before.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think so. If it was small.
Hey, which one? Which one?
Massive Oracle.
Oh yeah, that one wasn't. I thought you meant like these mountains that I circle on the map. I thought you meant these ones. Oh. I thought you meant these ones.
No, those are always there because there's always been a mountain range separating Bretonia from the Empire.
I think this before was just like unpassable terrain with nothing there.
Yeah.
So it was in the game, but like they made it
Yeah.
usable.
Yeah, I figured that as much. Probably what they did. Oh, research available. I got research. I'm gonna go for water pumps for 9 turns.
Nice.
Nothing else needs to be upgraded.
So you answered how poor the season's been.
Yeah, I'm very frustrated by it as well.
Like I said, we did win tonight, though.
Woohoo! We got thrown a bone by the sim. You know what I mean?
And
We had
4 of our
matched
last 6
before.
games are home games.
Well, that is a plus. Hopefully we can
My
make
strength
something
and
come
wisdom
of it.
are yours.
Yeah.
Onward.
We've had a lot of close
Blessings
games.
of the
26-24,
lady be upon you.
17-7, 24-17.
My
so.
strength and wisdom are yours. I go thither.
Yeah, but close isn't, close isn't enough. You need the wins.
Yeah.
Favorite snack?
I don't know.
What's something? Okay.
Nutty bars. I love
Okay.
nutty bars.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Well, I know, Chris. You can't.
If I eat them, I die.
That's why they're so good.
Well, for me, Twizzlers pull and peel. I go nuts over them. And actually eating them as a snack, not using them as a weapon in Twizzler wars against Muford. They're vicious.
That's your own
man.
fault.
They're vicious, man. Well, it's all over the place. Thank God last time we goofed around, which was like a week and a half ago, we only had the pull and peel. We didn't have to worry about like the regulars. Those would have broken skin the way you were swinging those. I think we did answer this before. I answered something about my main hobby. That was tabletop gaming.
I wasn't here for it.
Ah.
Here we go.
Your main hobby?
Besides
Besides the computer stuff, because we're all on a computer here, so.
honestly,
No.
probably reading late, especially as of late. Probably reading.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Muford does read.
From the punch.
Correct,
There
I
you
do.
Ground the pawn. There you go. I'm gonna move the camera around to see his army. He's declared a WAAAGH on High Elves. See how chunky he is. He's a big boy.
That's small.
As befitting John Tripod Smith, the defensive tackle.
He chonky.
Yeah. So reading for you?
I think reading would be my biggest one right now.
Okay. If you could recreate right now, would you switch positions?
Yeah, 100%.
To?
Probably something on the offensive side of the ball and actually stay there. Because every player I've ever made has always been defensive. Like, no, seriously.
I think
Like-
most of them started offensive, then switch over.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because Sharpay was offensive lineman, switched to linebacker. Hoopsy was a running back in the DSFL, switched to cornerback, and then switched to, defensive lineman. And now Smurth started as a kicker and switched to defensive lineman.
That's the biggest change, I'd say. Halfback to
Corner.
cornerback. Not common, but can be done. Offensive lineman to, what is it, linebacker? Not outside of the realm of possibility. Kicker to defensive lineman. That one's a rough
All I did was put on a bunch of weight. my player, at least.
Hey, don't lie to the people. You are very, very method. You do what your player does.
Yeah, right.
For me, I think I mentioned before, I'd go to quarterback because it was just a lot of fun to be able to handle the ball and basically be the reason you win or lose a game.
Like I said, the only issue with that for you would be is like you'd have to be like a max earning.
And I was for a while, and then it just kind of I got to the point where everything would have been like a full 20-point update.
15.
Or 15, 20-point update would have been like one attribute. So yeah, basically I could have fought, if I kept up rating, I could have fought regression, but since I retired at his height, I really...
Do you see where I'm circling?
No, I'm not. Oh,
They fucking dipping. They're running.
oh, that's
Bitch.
good. They're leaving. Hey, watch the
Yeah,
profanity, you know.
I just shit on their fucking settlements.
Oh, you may want to take that and hit that army that's camp,
Gladly.
though. You wreck him, good.
Oh.
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter? I can answer this for you. You're all about the crunch.
That's disgusting. No. Smooth peanut butter all day. By the way, I finished all of my research because we were talking about it. Remember?
Yeah. What happens
Nothing
now?
happens. It's blank.
Oh, I've got still got a crap ton of research. Let's see. I've got
It's literally just blank.
12 researches just for diplomacy and like bonuses for attacking things. As far as economy research, excluding the one I'm doing right now.
Like Chris, it's all done, and it's just like
15.
You can't click anything else. It's just
That sucks.
there. Yeah.
Protector of the realm.
What did I want to make?
It shall be so.
Ah, yes, this one. Red, orange.
Slay them. Refused.
Oh, I'm right on top of him. I just
Yes?
don't have that last little bit of
If
movement.
the lady wills
He's
it.
gonna get away from me.
Oh, I know he is. That's why the other army is on march stance.
What's the next question?
Warrior king.
Oh, by the way, it's smooth peanut butter all day.
Okay. Music. What kind of music? What's your favorite kind of pizza? Favorite teammate? A bunch of favorites there.
So favorite music?
Yeah.
Probably like 90s hip hop and rap.
Do you know who I am?
Okay, I think I mentioned this before as well. It's like prog rock and stuff. The experimental stuff is all about music. But like experiments at the same time.
Demand extra. No, you can't. Shiny helmet.
Yeah, what Muford is referring to is introduced with his faction when it was
We're gonna
introduced.
find this one.
Oh, okay. That is more surprising than I thought.
Well, look what my first major army is.
Oh, bunch of gobos. Okay.
Not just
He's
any
referring
gobos.
to- He's night goblins or forest
No.
goblins.
What are they on?
Oh, is this entirely spider-based army?
Yeah.
You are terrified of spiders. Why?
Because I hate my life. Because they were cheap and
That's the goblin way of doing things.
they're fast. That's why I did it.
Ah, okay. So basically,
And they're better than wolves.
Basically, what it comes down to, when you hear mentioning big helmet or stuff like that, when the faction was introduced, now instead of he has research, but a lot of his stuff is also tied into recipes for both food and scrap, and he can give his guys bonuses based on how well they eat or use scrap. Are you binging anything at the moment? Besides the Lord of the Rings books. Actually,
yeah.
Actually,
I
no,
am.
you know what you should do? Tell the people what you're planning on doing. That you ordered.
I dropped a chip. Where'd it go? Here, chippy, chippy, chippy.
Maybe you should ask the spider that crawled across your desk the other day.
How about no?
Never again.
I killed it though.
That you saw.
No, I fucking killed
Yes, but Nick, if there's one, there's more.
it. Shut the fuck up. Do you want the melee or the range?
Give me the melee.
Yeah, you like cavalry.
Yeah, Bretonia's all about cavalry.
Do you want the bosses too or no?
No.
They're melee. Oh, don't forget you have Vanguard on all units. There, there's mine, Chris. Look at them all.
Yep.
Oh, so the lava spider riders are armor piercing as well.
Okay. Yeah.
What were you gonna ask? Sorry.
Tell everyone what you're playing
Oh,
with what you ordered.
my girlfriend bought me a 30-disc set of all of the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings Blu-ray DVD extended editions.
I thought that was you.
No, I didn't make her buy it. I
Hinted.
heavily hinted towards it, and she got it for me. Well, she
Yep.
ordered it today, so.
Okay, so the extended Lord of the Rings and all that stuff. And
So she's going out of town in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna go home for a couple days, and we're gonna binge watch like 20 hours of Lord of the Rings.
I mean, it's a good movie, but I think by the end of like the 5th hour,
First
I'm
off,
gonna be
it's
like,
not
I'm
just a
done.
movie; it's a whole series, and we're watching The Hobbit first, of course.
Oh God, no! Please don't.
Yes. Are you ready, by the way?
Yeah. Don't forget you have reinforcements coming down the back edge.
Yeah, I know. Oh fuck! They're already shooting you or me.
They're shooting you. Well, and my extra force.
Good thing is I don't really care if this fucking army dies. You know. I'm gonna give you one other unit. It's more cavalry.
It's not like pump wagon.
Cavalry. So yeah, we're gonna be watching. Oh, man. This sucks that they're in the fucking forest. The good thing is they're not nearly as good as high elves or wood elves.
Oh, they're annoying as hell. I know.
But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing, and I cannot wait for it.
Like I said, I'm excited in the generic because I mean it is good, but I think by the end of the, I'm probably gonna skip out on the Hobbit. I did not enjoy that series at all.
Get about all you want. We're literally watching it in that same room.
Don't ask me to move.
Well, I'll just sit in the middle and fuck it. I hate attacking them in the trees. Like, I'm
Well,
pouncing
it
the fuck
shouldn't
out.
matter for the spider riders. Yeah, hurry up because they are pushing through your goblin riders.
There's supposed to be a hit and run or whatever. Right?
Hopefully.
I'm coming as fast as I can. What's next question, Maui?
Well, you were playing that, so the other thing I think we were planning on doing is in between movies we need to break is playing some Diablo 2. That's what we've been going for as of late.
Probably.
Oh, and also one thing I've been getting into lately, I'll throw it in there, and as anyone who's been in the Chicago Discord can mention, is
Chris, your spiders came back.
My what?
Your spiders came back on the mountain.
Everything's fighting. Oh, I just run that way. I've been playing NCAA 2005 again. I think that's just kind of a funny. It's like I like, you know, I'm in 2020 in a game from 2005. Essentially.
That is a little. Yeah.
I'm also game-wise. I've been playing a lot of. Oh, he dropped on me.
Cast the spell, you orc shaman bitch!
Sorry.
Are you chasing down her infantry to the
I
right?
No, I pump wagon the back of that archer Shadow Warriors. Hey, get some of those orc boys from that phoenix right there.
Trying.
This one.
Kind of foot slog.
The the one phoenix is stuck in the middle and everything. The other one's now he's stuck.
Your snotling pump wagon.
I don't care. This is the reinforced army anyway, so if they die, they'll come back eventually.
No, that's the WAAAGH army.
Oh well. We'll break them off then.
No, they die. Fuck it.
But anyway, game-wise, I've been playing, well, other than Blood Bowl, I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys. I was so close earlier. I almost had my first win. I got there, and someone just yoinked it from in front of me, and I just closed the game. I couldn't play anymore.
You suck.
It was so frustrating. So other than that was fun. So back to what show are you?
Move your spider. Move your spiders from the left into that archer move. Thank you. I've been watching, or not binging. There's only 10 episodes. It's on Netflix, but it's called Warrior Nun.
Okay.
It's okay, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm like 7, 8 episodes in, so I'm just like.
Yeah, at this point, you're just gonna finish it off.
Okay. I probably won't watch season 2, but.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so sometimes.
It's pretty meh. I guess is the best way to put it.
Legal,
Yeah.
yeah, I always feel bad about shows like that. 'Cause it's like, you know, people
It
work
has
hard
like
on
an interesting presence. It's
premise.
premise. Yeah.
I always hate shows like that in the sense that, because like I know people work hard on it, and then for the result to be so,
Meh. Yeah.
This being said, I've not seen the show, but it's just like usually how those types of things go. Oh, for the first time in a long while, I watched Serenity.
Never. I don't think I've ever watched it.
That's the movie based on the Firefly series.
Firefly, yes. I've never watched it.
You should. It's actually really good.
I've
Both the
also
series-
never watched Firefly.
You should see if any of your.
I
streaming
hate that
services
these
get it.
spiders are just swarming. Oh,
Oh, the general.
oh. No, the archer unit to the right. I said all my spiders.
Yeah,
swarming.
you and the skittering. That's your weakness. So that's a battle. It's actually not. That was actually a lot of battling for not much benefit, as it were.
My guys don't do a lot of damage. They
That's
just
true.
swarm.
Okay.
And they all do poison damage?
Favorite strategy game of all time. I mean,
Probably Warcraft.
be more specific because there are a bunch of them out there.
Frozen Throne.
Okay. I'm honestly surprised you didn't
Here's
like
StarCraft.
I'm not sure, but I'm honestly surprised you didn't mention like some of your other like the less traditionally popular, but I know you loved Populous, the beginning. I know you love that one.
I wouldn't say it's like a strategy though.
That's a strategy. Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2 are strategy.
Yeah.
For me,
But they don't really have as much replayability as I did for. You remember how much time I spent on Warcraft?
oh yeah, that is true. But I also remember you spending a lot of time on Dungeon Keeper. When you were younger, that was a big time sink for you. And
It
actually,
was.
I'm surprised you didn't go back to it. Not the base game, because I know you've beaten the base game multiple times. But when I got the Deeper Dungeons expansion, you only played like one dungeon, and that was it.
Because it was on your computer.
I told you could play it whenever you wanted.
I'll play it Sunday. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'm gonna put these chips away.
Okay. For me, I think my favorite strategy would probably potentially be like you said, StarCraft is up there. I love it. Warcraft not so much. Warcraft 2 is enjoyable, but and Warcraft 3 is enjoyable, but those were never really my thing. That's when games started trying to punish you for when the game started trying to punish you for like turtling, and that's my go-to as you saw from other plays. I turtle when I
These
play
fucking
strategies.
loot.
Oh,
These fucking load screens.
Myth the Fallen Lords, that series, that's a strategy game.
Yeah, but I didn't like it as much as you did.
That's true. But there was a lot of fun to be had, especially when we found a way to run the single-player campaign cooperatively. Oh,
I don't
dear
remember
God.
how we did that.
It just one day we were starting a match and it popped up as like single-player missions. Oh hell yeah, we'll do that because that campaign is I would say put up there with some of the best campaigns ever made for a game because it was the narration was on point, the music was amazing, the missions were fun but challenging, but I never felt cheesed by it. And for something that kind of falls outside of what would traditionally be considered strategy, Dark Souls 3. It's not technically a strategy game, but that is a game that made me think a lot.
Yeah.
Like more than some strategy games.
We should play that again, by the way. Totally
Yeah.
off topic. I would. I still have it installed, I think. Do you?
I might not.
I mean, you could always install it again.
Yeah. But that was a game that grabbed me, and I was like, oh god, I'm never gonna get through this. I was given crap for.
Did we get you to beat it?
Yes, we still have a couple like side bosses that we never really messed with, but the base
I mean,
game.
I'll find my controller and I'll stop.
And that's the thing I wanted to mention.
That's not a game you play mouse.
I didn't use a controller. I used mouse and keyboard, which once I got used to it, it was okay. I tried using
so much
Steam.
better.
No, it was not. Now with the Steam controller, it's not.
Well, the Steam controller's not a real fucking controller.
That was rough, for sure. That was a good one that made me think a lot.
You can auto resolve.
Oh, you lost a couple units. You lost a unit.
Oh well.
Don't push me. That made me think. Actually, you know what? On the other side, it's not a question here, but I'll put it out there. What's a game that you played and you didn't think through? Not to say it was dumb, but to say it was like it made me react on my toes as opposed to thinking things through type game.
Dark Souls?
For you, it was Dark Souls?
I didn't think through that shit. I was just like, fuck, man.
Where did the hell... Oh, there it is. Whatever it was.
Where's my other arm? Oh, I got it.
I mean, outside of that, like, I know there was a couple first-person shooters that you fell for pretty hard.
Team Fortress 2.
Actually, I remember when we were playing Team Fortress Classic a lot.
Yeah.
That was some fun times.
Did I loot and occupy? I told you.
Team Fortress 2 is pretty good. I seem to remember there was like a small, lesser name one. Darkstone? That wasn't the shooter, but that was kind of like Baldur's Gate, Dungeon Siege-esque.
Never beat it either.
But I know that's one that you put a lot of time into that one.
Did. Never beat it either, like I said.
What are some other games? Oh, we were both part of Madden leagues in the past, both player and GM, and that's one
I didn't GM.
Yeah, you were. You had the Packers.
Oh.
And
yeah.
Franken QB and stuff. Those are GM leagues.
I said you're right.
Those were ones that made me think because you had to play, like I mentioned before, or with other ones, you had to pick your strategies, and since you were going against another human-controlled team, they would change too. So you're trying to like outmaneuver them while still staying true to what you built your team for. And
can you reset skill points?
I don't think so in this. You can reset one you've just spent, but once it's been locked in, it's too late.
That's fine. Sorry, continue.
Okay. Those were pretty good. The original Syndicate was good. Lot of early Bullfrog games. They were a quality studio. Oh, outside chance to remember this one. Horse Commander.
That was the mech one.
What do you mean, the mech one?
What was difficult?
Star Wars Force Commander.
Oh, Star Wars Force Commander. I was thinking about Mech Commander then.
I know you don't like Mech Commander that much.
But that's the one I was
Well, actually, no. You liked Mech Commander. You don't like Mech Warrior. My bad.
correct.
I actually have Mech Commander on my computer, and it runs properly.
Oh, I'm surprised it runs properly.
It's like running a DOS box and stuff. It's tough.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
so next question. Oh, actually, you know what? Final thing. We'll go. That was all virtual. Do you have a favorite strategy game on the tabletop?
No. I don't play enough tabletop games like that, so no.
So for you, probably default to either Blood Bowl or 40K.
Yeah. It'd probably be 40K.
Yeah, I call BS on that. You're an orc player. There is no strategizing. There he is. Go get him, boys.
Thought something gets rid of this stupid fucking game.
Okay. Another question from Lim Jahe. Why does Frost suck?
Because Frost sucks. LMA. No,
well,
it's basically just a big meme.
Ah.
I quite enjoy Frost most of the time. So yeah, it's just basically a big old meme.
The problem I have with Frost is, in a world where you have Thermite and Sledge as hard breachers, having that stupid mat that will snap at your ankles when you go in doesn't really matter if they can come in from any part on the wall. Oh, they chose to attack me. I'm gonna manual this one so everyone watching can see a Bretonian battle.
So for Leafer to watch a Bretonian battle.
Well, you never know. People might watch this.
No.
But yeah. So as far as defenders go, there are better ones than Frost. I actually like Montaigne's attack. The French guy who puts the armor down, Rook, I think his name is. He's pretty good. And I actually
He's the medic. No,
that's Doc.
Rook. Yeah.
He's the one who puts the armor down. And then I also like Castle, who can put down the reinforced barricades, so things can't go through as easily. Which also goes back to the original point I mentioned of I always, in games, I try to turtle whenever possible. Games that are free-flowing and attacking, doesn't matter really what they are, I don't feel as comfortable in. Which is funny because I play a barbarian.
Or Dingus has a torn meniscus.
What?
Remember he was having knee injury? He tore his
was?
meniscus.
What? Who did?
Porzingis.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, that sucks.
Totally off topic. I was just looking at ESPN.
Will there ever be fair rubs? Also
There's
from
always
Lynn Jahe.
fair rubs. Always. We have 3 offensive linemen right now, right?
Don't ask me. I'm not the GM.
Father, Bailey, and Perry. So yeah, we have 3 right now. But Mavs in the DSFL for this season, so we technically only have 2 up, but we do have 3 offensive linemen on our team.
We are ready! Knights errant! Ready for battle! Knights of the
Next
wind!
question.
Noble knights! Show us the foe!
Okay, I'm gonna put.
Noble knights!
Sorry, I had to make sure everything was correct.
Knights errant! Knights errant!
Very slow one. Okay, I'm ready to go when you are. Next question is, oh, we kind of touched on it earlier. Why are the butchers much disappointing, and why is it Buford's fault?
Everything's my fault.
So let me know when you're done.
Because stupid Dotson.
Yeah, I get so frustrated with this sim sometimes. Actually,
Battle
sometimes,
ready!
I'd say more often than not, I get frustrated with this sim.
Heroes of Bretonia! Take the
Sim.
ground!
Fuck this Sim. Sorry.
Knights errant! Ready for battle! As you say!
Oh fuck, you started the game. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not moving anyway. They can come to me.
Knights of the
You don't have a Grail Reliquary.
Nope, this is a different army.
I understand that. I'm just saying you don't
This
have
was an army that got stacked up when I needed help against the vampire counts.
one. They're not coming for you right now?
Awaiting orders! For the lady!
I'm just waiting for them to engage on you guys. Here come those the warhounds.
What
Let
do you
them
need?
come. There's one dwarf in Moria that's
Full
still
deals!
breath. These things are ugly as fuck. You zoomed in on them? How ugly.
They're
Yeah, weak versus
they're
arm
chaos
call.
tainted.
You guys aren't considered. Oh
Awaiting
fuck.
orders.
Those ice wolves are gonna hurt.
Knights of the realm!
Well, Nick, get them back in line. I'll crack down on the.
We are ready for the king! Take the ground!
What's your next question?
I did. Why? That was the last question.
I answered.
I honor my
I said what's
vow!
next question.
Battle
We
ready!
don't have another list of questions. We're gonna come
With
things by
haste.
ourselves.
Everything's always Moofer's fault in Chicago. That's just the way it is. And that's okay. I'm okay with this.
What do you bid? Knights errant! Wreck them!
What are you thinking, Chris?
Well, I'm just a little frustrated at
We are ready!
the Sims seeming lack
Hastily!
of care
Knights errant!
that the
For
game
Our Lady!
should be so
Trample
realistic.
them!
I know you're not gonna get perfect realism. It's
Knights
a
of the
sim.
Ring! At speed!
I would totally be fine with going to Manor.
For the
These guys are
lady!
unbreakable.
Cut them down!
Brutes of the Hound.
Oh, you'll have to kill him to a man. A man, not a man.
Knights errant! Immediately!
So, well, just so people know, I put them into the lance formation, which is that giant triangle, because that means they get speed and charge.
Take the ground!
I'm trying to avoid their general because why would I deal with their general when I can just try to crush their regular units?
Knights of the Iron! Charge! Post haste! Knights errant!
So,
Yes, sorry. Go ahead.
no problem. Other unit
Battle
wise.
ready!
Yep. Don't have to worry about that.
Struggling right here.
Where? I got this.
Break them!
Hammer and anvil.
Show us the foe! Immediately!
Hit him in the back. That's gonna help.
Knights of the Ring! Post haste!
You can speed
Well.
this. Oh, the general's gone too.
Yeah. Oh, he is? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can just speed it up.
Ready for battle!
Okay. Well, that's a patrolling victory. Cut down that general. He's the legendary lord, so he doesn't have to. So you see him right there with the fur coat amongst all the knights. It's not taking much because this is a. I kind of need your battle pilgrims here. Try to break off and then recharge him.
Cool. The general.
Yeah, because I'm
Fair.
struggling. Because remember, I'm all about the charge. And turn around and come back in. Hey Nick, he's getting away. Oh, not anymore. I'm just trying to kill him. Oh, he's down to 900 health. So, question from me. What do you think we can do to maximize Chicago's chances of making the postseason?
Not harder, more and more sim testing, which doesn't do anything.
Because it has no bearing on it. Each game is an individual game, has no bearing on the next.
Mm-hmm. No, I meant like simming. Fuck my brain. Like test simming per team,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know. Pray.
I just get frustrated. It's like, let's be honest. As far as the predictions go, vote with the home team, and more often than not, you'll get your points.
Unless it's Chicago.
Yeah, apparently.
Sad. Oh god damn it! You're slow load.
So, similar point. What would you do differently for Chicago if we were running in Madden, as opposed to Dot Simulator?
Nothing. I think our team would be fine in Madden, honestly.
No thoughts on playbooks, like what we're built for.
Honestly, we would probably run a high percentage spread because we have fucking 4 receivers that are. I mean, we have 2 elite receivers and then 1 like good receiver and 1 mediocre receiver. You're the mediocre one, but you're a red zone threat, so I think it would be perfect. You know what I mean? Because you're like 6 fucking 10, like No, maybe. Are you talking? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Sorry, there we go. It was muted. One of the things you can do in Madden that's
Oh, and I say you're mediocre at best because like you're the lowest TPE.
I've updated. I only missed the 1 week for.
I know, but you're still lower than other people.
Oh well, I'm really not worried.
Which is fine. Like I said, you're like your max speed. You have 80 hands, which you need to work on getting up a little bit more. But overall, like your player's not bad at all. But like we have 2 over 1,000 TPE receivers, so they are both elite in that sense. No.
Agreed.
And then Enigmatic is like 550 TP while you're like 400, I think. I don't remember how much you are exactly.
Right around there, yeah.
So like you get what I'm saying? So like good and then like you're right underneath good. So but I'm not saying you're bad at all. Like you're getting there, you know?
Humph.
And especially
I demand
since
a trade. Too late. Words have been said.
I don't care. You're not leaving. So and your max speed already too. Sucks that you're only 90 speed, but it works because like I said, you're fucking 6'5".
I tower over the corners that try to, or theoretically, I tower
Exactly.
over the
So
corners.
I would think like a more of a spread offense, like a West Coast spread, and use the receivers to our advantage. And I mean, we have Baby Yoda as well, who's like undersized, but like a receiving back. So it's just like we have a great offense in on paper. Nothing works on paper though.
If I could find a way to get like an old Madden game, I would so try to run.
We have Madden 06 somewhere.
I have not for PC. I think
for PC.
Madden 7, Madden 08.
We have well, either which way we can look at it this weekend when I come over.
Okay.
Just
so,
for shits
I
and
mean,
giggles.
just throwing it out there. Perhaps next podcast it'll be less questions and more watching a what if.
I won't be there. Well, yeah, you could stream it anyways. I hate your computer.
Well, you're the dinglebat that tries to run everything on ultra-sized units.
You're the dinglebat that has a shitty computer, even though it's newer than mine.
Well, because when it died, I didn't get a whole new computer. I got a new motherboard, new case, and then kept my old
No, you got a whole
graphics
new
card. No, I
computer.
kept my old graphics card and stuff.
I thought you got a whole new computer. But yeah. I think maybe I don't know if it's the quarterback. It's so. Hey, so
Sylvania.
Sylvania.
My reputation
Damn,
precedes
vampires.
me.
But Von
Honor
Carson
and
is
glory.
pushing hard.
My reputation precedes me.
Did you update today? I did ask you to.
I have not done so yet, but after we're done playing, I will do that.
What about? Okay.
King Louis
Okay.
Leoncoeur.
Nothing. I don't know.
Okay. Well, what about defense? What do you think helps the defense?
what can we do to help the
in
defense?
Madden terms?
High blitzing probably, but I think all of our we don't have the. No, I think we have some of the better corners in the league too. So I think our team is just young,
Guardian.
but I think we would be decently good
Who
defensively.
calls?
We'd run, of course, still run a
You
nickel just
seek
for
the
the simple
ladies'
fact.
Oh,
favor.
Nick, that's dirty. See what I just did to Torvig Gaisling?
No.
I don't think he can get out because you can't pass
My strength
through
and wisdom are
their
yours.
threatened zones,
Taking
right?
my leave.
You can, I think.
Lord of Bretonia.
And then there's Arnau.
Well, look who's right here north of you. It's Volkmar.
Volkmar the Grim, yeah. He's probably gonna take Rutgers' point.
be praised.
Let him.
Yeah, I'm feeling. Hey, go nuts, dude.
He's got his unique items too. Well, his Jade Griffin just gives 8 HP per second restoration. Dumb. Sorry.
No, I get it.
I would probably run a higher blitz nickel. But I don't really know how that would work in Madden, so
Yeah, so you'd have to do some testing for sure.
yeah.
But you'd feel a damn sight more confident about what we were doing, though, right?
I would not be as mad at our losses in Madden.
Understandable.
The crew are restless.
Personally.
I have seen your heart. My steps are guided.
Onward.
I see much.
My strength and wisdom are yours. Very well, I go.
What
So,
is your behest?
Anything else pop that's really coming to mind?
I do not. At all. How far are we in our podcast?
53 minutes.
53. No, I cannot. I think we've kind of gone over a little bit of everything.
Okay. Anything? Oh. Here's something we haven't talked about. I kept meaning to, and I kept moving on to other things. Expansion. I'm not
Whatever.
going to ask for names because that's your prerogative. How do you think expansion will affect Chicago's chances going forward?
It's
And
gonna be
obviously it's going to be negative, but I mean, like, what can you as a GM do to minimize those losses?
trade back for everyone we lose. Because we're honestly kind of at this point right now where we don't really need draft picks. You know what I mean?
Well, some might say if you do it that way, it leads to a never-ending boom and bust cycle. And God forbid if one of your picks doesn't pan out, then you're going to pull the 76ers. Trust the process, right?
Well, true. I understand your point. But if you look at what I'm saying, our whole team right now, we have like active players at literally every position. We can't draft picks right now are stuck in the DSFL. That's also one reason why they expanded, which I hate it, but I understand it.
They
You know
could
what I
have. I think they could have expanded the DSFL and been fine.
From the pole!
No, because players have to come up because you're in the DSFL. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I feel that if that's the case, we're going. We're to be what? 14 teams now. Am I correct? Incorrect?
yes, 14. I said yes.
Okay, so 14 teams, 14 draft picks every round.
Yes.
Not every one of those players is going to get played at the SFL.
Yeah, they are.
How do you figure this?
Wait, what do you mean?
You have more people joining the league because more teams.
Yes,
is
no, Chris.
indicative
I
of more
100%
people.
agree the DSFL should have expanded. That's not the point I'm making.
I'm just saying that I think there's going to be a point at which
Noble.
people aren't going to be able to there's too many players vying for too few spots in the DSFL. So you're going to be having players
Correct.
spending
Correct.
time in the DSFL not gaining anything, and they're not going to be ready for the big league, so they have to spend more time in the DSFL while more players keep coming in. It's just
But that's why the regression is so Chris, I get it. But that's why one, regression hits so hard here. Two, I don't disagree. They should have expanded the DSFL. They didn't. I don't have a choice in the matter.
No, it's not me complaining to you. I was explaining for the podcast that this is why I feel this way.
We just don't win. There's not much that we can do. You know what I mean?
That's But the other thing I was thinking of is that more starting positions, that's always good, don't get me wrong. Love the fact, more big league teams. Other things aside, how could you be against that such a thing? I mean, you want people to feel like they're doing something.
No, yeah, I agree. But again, excuse me.
No worries.
I don't really, like I said, I don't really get a say in it, so.
Should have never given up your HO spot.
Huh?
Didn't you have an HO spot?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Shouldn't have given it up.
I'm glad I did. Oh no!
Oh. So, final couple notes. I am gonna if we find Madden, expect that in the next week or so. Because I have to get it installed, make sure everything works, because it's an older game. Make sure everything fits with Windows 10. But on the other hand, if we don't do that, we'll try to get a normal podcast in. Hopefully Cal will join us this time. Lazy butt. Excuse me. I hope that, you know,
I protect
as
Breton.
time moves forward, level up, more spells. So I hope as time moves forward, we'll be more able to answer
Protector
more
of the
questions.
realm.
So, you know, please feel free to ask them. It would be really appreciated. So we're not sitting there
Did you post
stumbling.
something? You got to post something every week on the forums.
I
what I
usually
mean?
ask in the Discord, but even then I only get like a small hand.
Yeah, but if you post, like I said, post it on the Discord.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
can do
Warrior King.
I mean, not on the Discord, on the website.
I shall do what I can.
It shall be so.
By the light of the lady. Noble.
Taking my
But yeah.
leave.
I think that's about
King
it.
Louis.
that. Oh, here we go.
For
Nick.
glory!
Wait. Oh, you.
I told you he could get past it.
Do you
That
know
was him
who I
fleeing.
am? Very well. I go.
Why didn't you
Oh.
use that on me?
Glory awaits.
Just also throwing it out there.
Il
I
advise.
hope people are interested, or Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Did you watch it?
No, I want to.
I do too.
Lost nobody.
I ride.
I do. wanna
I
see it.
am
Maybe
the
we can
blood
talk
of Gilles.
about watching it on Sunday.
Glory awaits.
Oh yeah, 'cause it'll be on demand. Maybe we will. That'll be really interesting for sure.
I love fucking Bill and Ted's great, man. Do you see what's happening? over here?
Valiant
By the way?
Lord.
Right where?
I go thither.
And that's an hour.
Pious.
I hope everybody enjoyed this
Very
podcast,
well,
even though we were a
if you
little
insist.
rambly.
I go thither.
I still
No.
put it on the map.
It shall be so.
We're gonna
Sallying
circle
forth.
again, now that I'm looking at the map.
There, better.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna try to attack you with 2 stacks? Ah. And you've got the walls, don't you?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I look forward to having your questions. Hint, hint, and I will post. I also hope that everyone's dealing better with COVID, and not going crazy from lack of doing stuff. I look forward to the upcoming season. Hopefully,
Why did my game just turn out?
Oh,
We're fine.
okay. My turn. It's your turn. And I hope that we are able to get through expansion and all the hiccups that such things cause. Hope everyone has a good one. Once again, I'm Ainir.
And I'm Nathan.
Have a good one.